You glad I talked you into coming up here?
This is Merle's turkey here.
Oh. I didn't think he'd ever come back around that tree.
You go tag him, and I'm laying here. It's not a horrible thing to walk up and look at one like that. It's never been turkey hunting.
Got him, old son.
Day 5 of Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Struttin in the Bluegrass, brought to you by Fox Pro Game Calls. And today we are in Graves County hunting with Miss Olivia Faye.
Hello.
And Taylor.
Hey, y'all.
So this is a new one for us. We're in Graves County, drove down here yesterday, and I think I went on vacations a shorter drive than
Probably
than what yesterday was. But they've been seeing a ton of turkeys, hearing birds gobble. Olivia, you have never killed a turkey, right?
Nope.
Big deer hunter.
Yes.
Never killed a turkey.
Yeah.
So they've been scouting. We're fixing to head out, and hopefully they want to play and work, and we'll get you your first bird.
I hope so.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Okay, let's go. But it's just crack light and birds right where Olivia and Taylor said they were going to be. Birds have started gobbling, so we got a little bit before flight out, but right now it sounds good. Or I think it does.
Sounding good.
Well, we had birds gobble early. Probably heard 4 or 5 different birds in front of us, but they've gotten really, really quiet once they've flown in. So we're going to ease up here about 100 yards and check one bird to the right. If he'll gobble, we might mess with him. If not, we're going to make a big loop around, and it sounded like 3 or 4 went the other way. So we're going to see if we can't get on them.
What do you think?
I think these turkeys they're all hanging out with some other hens. So we're gonna go try to talk them into hanging out with our hens because they're cooler.
So we were easing up the edge of these woods, and so right here is a dust bowl, and usually if you know, hens, gobblers, everything will use this, but if you find something like this and you're hunting in the afternoon or something and you're not on no gobbles, it can be a good area to set up in, because they'll frequent it pretty good, especially if you find one being used pretty good like that one is.
Looks like it was used this morning.
Where were we? Why weren't we sitting right here?
Where were we?
Olivia, what do you think?
Oh, I think my face mask is inside out. I think I'm ready to see some action.
Yeah. What do you think about these turkeys shutting up?
I think they're playing tricks on us. And then one of them's gonna come walking out here any minute.
They're not being real cool, I know.
They're not being cool at all.
What's going on here?
Making another move.
What's the plan, Bo?
I don't know. We don't have a good plan. We have heard absolutely no gobbling for quite a while. The birds didn't even really gobble that good this morning. They gobbled a little bit on the limb, and that was it. So, but we do know the direction one bird is, and he's actually in the state of Tennessee. That is no joke. But we're going to get as close as we can to him and see if we can't fire him up. And it would be pretty neat
Would be cool.
to call one from another state and kill him.
That'd be quite the story.
That would make. All right, They told us we were close. They said they told us that you're right on the Tennessee line. Olivia was telling us earlier, but literally right on the line. All right, so as we said earlier, we're in Graves County today hunting. Olivia Faye sitting here beside me. And we had it was a fun hunt, but not much action. Birds talked a little bit and shut up, but we thought this would be a really good time to talk about the Swagger bipod because you hadn't turkey hunted much, right?
No.
So this is one of her first turkey hunts, and how easy was it to hold your gun up?
So easy. I felt so much security in knowing that if a bird had stepped out, I would have been
You had a good wrist.
totally able to get him.
Yep, you wasn't trying to hold it up all morning,
No.
hold it on your knee. It works really, really good. One of the best things about this bipod is it can work on any gun. That adapter goes on the shotgun, but it comes with adapters for a rifle, crossbow, whatever you want to use it on. It's a really, really neat bipod and highly recommend it.
What do we got, Olivia?
Have you ever
That
seen a groundhog in a tree?
No, that groundhog thinks he's a turkey. He's roosted in that tree.
I bet he's thinking like right now, he's going, wow, did I climb up here?
Yeah, it feels good, but
Yeah, I'm so much safer in the ground. Well, it is the end of day 5. Unfortunately, and we was worried it was going to happen at some point, there's no turkey. We don't have one thrown over our shoulder. But that happens. It happens to everybody. It was bound to happen to us. Got on birds this morning. They didn't do much. Got real quiet. And just, you know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. But again, we've talked about this all week. One of the best things that I love about turkey hunting so far this week, I've hunted with people I've known my whole life. Today, I met Taylor and Olivia Faye, new friends. Had a super time with you all. You all was a great host to us last night and this morning. But did you enjoy it at all?
Oh, it was so much fun.
We had a great time. It was a lot of fun.
It would have been great to have more action.
It would have been, yeah, it's crazy. You all been seeing birds
I know.
all week.
We were like certain. I
Yeah.
mean,
No
I always
doubt.
hate to be certain because then you knock on wood,
Yeah.
but we were certain. We're like, it's gonna be a good day. I mean,
Yeah, and it's beautiful weather. I mean, it was gorgeous this
Gorgeous.
morning.
Yeah.
But we had a really good day here, you know, even without getting on turkeys. But you are going to get to see a hunt tonight. Yesterday afternoon, Merle and myself went out and we struck 2 birds middle of the day, got on them and had a great hunt up in the woods on a hardwood ridge. So that hunt will be coming at you as well. So thank you all so much
Oh,
Thank
for
you,
having us
Bob.
down here.
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
y'all too.
Alright, basically Merle, it's middle of the day. And come down here, cut, middle 2 or 3 little hollers and 2 birds hammered. So we're going to try to get up here, get around this field, go up a holler and get up on top of a ridge past them. I think these birds were out on this point when we struck them. We think they were around far enough. Went back, come up a holler. We're side hilling up through here. Try to get out 20, 30 yards. See what it looks like. And hopefully get it set up on them. The Swagger.
Tried to move on those birds down in the field when we crossed the creek. They got with a hen on our way over and worked up into the woods, and we're actually sitting really close to where I killed my bird last year on that hardwoods hunt. So we should be close to them if they haven't moved, tucked in. Gonna call and hope they come up here or at least give us an idea where they're at. They're pretty deep, aren't they? They're not that far. Huh? No, they're not. I think they actually moved. See?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're on 2 longbeards. We've made 5 or 6 setups on them now. Got up in the woods on them. The answer is I think they're with a hen. But we're on this ridge, and there's tons of scratching on this ridge. So we're gonna give them a little bit of time. See if we can't just slowly pull them this way. Maybe we'll get lucky. And if they are with a hen, she'll work up through there. So.
Because I'm just going to stay right here. Strutter's blocked. I can see the other one, but he's right next to a tree. I don't know if I've ever any though. I got you. Dude, I can feel it. You got it? Yeah. You glad I talked you into coming up here?
This is Merle's turkey here.
Oh. I didn't think he'd ever come back around that tree.
You go tag him, and I'm laying here.
It is 2:14. We're sleep deprived, tired, but we've been chasing that daggone turkey, what, for 2 or 3 hours?
I do. Truly love hunting with you. You're a good positive to my negative.
Well.
It wasn't negative. It's just, like Merle said, we ain't slept very much this week and need to be home and get on the road. To be honest, to go hunt again. Be nice to go see my wife for a couple hours before we left, but
You got one less tag.
one less tag. Hey, give me that pencil.
You're going to go ahead and
Give me
figure it
that
out.
pencil, and I'm going and grabbing that turkey.
I got to find it.
He's flopping.
There you go. So my buddy Bo right now is over the hill. His turkey's these hills are steep as can be. And we was high-fiving, and I threw him a pencil to fill out his harvest log over here right then, and his bird started flopping, and he has flopped off this steep bluff all the way down to the field in the bottom. So now I got to pack up all the decoys, Bo's shotgun, basically everything that Bo left up here, and I'm gonna drop over the hill and take it to Bo, and we'll show you the turkey down there because we ain't packing it back up here. So just in a minute. Look here what I just found. Y'all know Bo's tradition, so I'm gonna do it for him. I killed a bird up here last year. Not far at all. I mean, maybe 100 yards from this spot. So Bo, I'm gonna stick your shotgun shell right there on that old shag bark. So now me and you can share a spot like you and Eli.
That's Steve. We're come up at once.
Was he all the way at the bottom?
He was all the way at the bottom. He didn't even flop much once I got there. He just
started flopping.
But I think we will finish this process. That bird, if you can see, he was right at the top of that thing, and all he did was flop a little bit, and he come rolling all the way down here. Like I said, I got here, he wasn't. I thought he might had some life to him. He was going to get across through it, but heck, he was here. But whew, that's a journey. So, all right, day 4, strutting in a bluegrass and a big old afternoon longbeard.
Yeah, that's number 2 today. Got to watch John Henry this morning.
Not to mention that tick right there.
Man.
Dang.
Ticks is bad this year, pulling ticks off of us.
So yeah, we went with John Henry this morning, killed a bird, had a great hunt with him. Merle and I took off. We said we're going to check 2 spots. First spot didn't have nothing. Next spot we got 2, man. Birds hammered as soon as we cut. Made 2 or 3 setups, no good. And right behind us is where Merle killed his bird last year, and I was ready to go home. I was ready to be done. Merle said, let's make one more setup. Let's loop around. And we did make a big loop, climbed the ridge on the other side, and we got on this little finger ridge, and they were scratching everywhere.
I noticed it. We didn't talk about that up there, but I noticed it too when we showed up.
Scratching everywhere. And these birds hadn't been wanting to move at all afternoon, stay in one spot. We got on that ridge where there was a bunch of turkey sign, cut to them, yelped to them a little bit, dude, and they come in on a string.
I bet we weren't up there 5 minutes, and it just goes to show that, you know, afternoon birds, you strike them up. A lot of times you say a bird that gobbles in the afternoon is dead.
Yep.
But they had them somewhere that they were comfortable. They didn't want to move from it until we got up here and got in this area that they really liked.
That's right, and it changed the whole ball game with them.
Yep.
So, Merle, always fun.
I know you got to hang a shell up there next to where I killed that bird last year. Well, no, you didn't hang it up there.
You hung it.
I hung it up there.
But hey, that's pretty neat.
It is.
On that ridge top, 2 of them hanging there.
Yep.
So, Merle, I didn't know if we were going to, but we got him, old son.
That guy to go sub is hard to come by.